we got ICP news and we got shit to talk about. You know, the December streams, I think they've only got what, through two, maybe one or two so far this month. But we got the news on December 4th. This was last Saturday. ICP posted tonight's Catch 21 game show will be postponed. Stay tuned for more info over the next few days. So they dropped that on December 4th. And then the very next day, they wrote another fucking post up on their social medias. Get ready for the epic announcement that is going to change your lives, the size of your wallet, and maybe your grandmother's health for the better. This show right here, this whole month is about to be free. More details and new schedule coming on Monday. And then in typical ICP fashion, Monday came and went. Monday, nothing happened. But then on Tuesday, we got the official announcement that ICP is moving the monthly streams from Patreon to Twitch. A fucking W for ICP and the Juggalos. Very fucking dope move on ICP's part, moving the streams to Twitch for free. You don't have to pay to watch anything on Twitch. You can subscribe to ICP's channel if you do so choose to. You know, if you're not familiar with Twitch, you can pay to subscribe, but it's optional. It's not mandatory that you have to subscribe to anybody's channel. And not only did they move their streams over to Twitch, but the schedule has been all fucked up because they haven't been doing their streams. They did release a new schedule. There will be no Christmas show this year. They're moving the Christmas show back to New Year's Eve, December 31st, which will be the greatest New Year's Eve show on earth. ICP presents. So it'll be taking place at Harpo's in the not so peaceful Detroit Murderous. If you did buy tickets to the Christmas show, they will be honored for the New Year's Eve show. And, you know, my biggest issue with that is people taking time off. You know, they had the Christmas show on Christmas Day. Now, if people had already booked trips or anything like that to be there on Christmas Day, now it's being moved back a week because tickets were already on sale. It's kind of fucking whack. That's a whack point right there, as Jump Steady would say. That is a whack point right there, because this announcing shows with very little notice or time. You know, most concerts you have months in advance of knowing that there's going to be a concert. So you have time to figure out, or time to buy tickets, time to figure out if you can make it or not. You know, depending. I mean, some shit sells out mad quick, but I don't think they sold out of this show. I think the biggest thing that was because it was on Christmas Day. Like, who has a show on Christmas Day? But now it's on New Year's Eve. They've done New Year's Eve shows in the past plenty of fucking times. Not a big deal. And it would just be a dope way to fucking ring in the new year with the clowns and the juggalos and all that good shit. So, Twitch, the streams are moving to Twitch. The Christmas show is on New Year's Eve now. And here's the full schedule right here. We were supposed to have Juggalo Catch 21 on the 11th this past Saturday. That did not go down. Tonight, the 13th, ICP investigates the fall of the Cottonmouth Kings. We'll see if that actually goes down. You know, they keep saying they have technical difficulties, which we'll get into. But we got the new schedule right here for the rest of the month, ending with the New Year's Eve, greatest New Year's Eve show on earth. So yeah, ICP moving their shit to Twitch is a fucking W. There's no other way around it. It's a W for ICP, because now they can get more viewers, and not only get more viewers, there is that option for people to they could set up donations through their Twitch. They could set up, uh, they have the subscriptions. People will subscribe. I think they're charging $25 to subscribe to their Twitch channel, which is a lot more affordable than the 66.50 that they were charging through Patreon. But with Twitch, and unlike Patreon, I don't think there's an option where they could shut off the subscription. So if you do subscribe, just be careful, because even if they're not streaming next month, you still might get charged. I don't know exactly how Twitch works in that regard, but just be careful. And if you subscribe this month, maybe cancel before next month starts. I don't know. But yeah, it's a big W for the Juggalos. A lot of Juggalos, didn't get to watch the live streams because they just didn't subscribe to the Patreon. It was $66.50. People. I was one of the people saying that there should be a cheaper option. Now they're just making it completely free. This is fucking better than anything I was fucking saying. So, got to give props where props are due. Props to ICP, Jump Steady, and whoever else helps run these monthly streams that they do. It's a fucking W all around. And I like it. I think it's a great fucking move, man. I can't complain about this shit at all. The only thing I can fucking complain about, I guess, right, would be, this past Friday, they posted, "Sorry, Juggalos, unfortunately, due to some last-minute issues we're having switching over to Twitch, tonight's Juggalo Catch 21 has been postponed, but have no fear. We will be live this Monday for ICP Investigates. Stay tuned for the new date for Catch 21. I think I said Catch 22, but it is Catch 21. And, yeah, whatever issues they're having, getting this Catch 21 show going, I don't know. It ain't that fucking hard to stream to Twitch. It really isn't. I can't say how hard it is to switch to Patreon, but I can't imagine, they always had difficulties doing that shit as well. But I know firsthand, it's really not that difficult to stream to Twitch. It's pretty fucking straightforward. Run some OBS shit. It's pretty basic. And they've done this enough to where they could figure it out. Don't know what's going on with the delays, what the technical difficulties are, but I mean, we should have this shit figured out by now, right? We should have it figured out by right. But considering it's fucking free and you ain't got to pay for the shit, I mean, you should still fucking stick to your word and schedule that you put out. But as long as tonight goes through with the ICP Investigates Cottonmouth King shit, if they can get back on schedule with that shit and then go forward with the rest of the month, because I mean, shit, we're damn near halfway through this month. And they've only had a couple of these streams go through. I don't remember the first few shows that they had scheduled. But yeah, I'm especially looking forward to the ICP Investigates the Cottonmouth King special. I'd love to hear their take on this shit, It's not often you hear other acts, artists, groups, whatever, comment on shit like this. If you remember back in the day, Cottonmouth Kings was supposed to, it was in the plans for Cottonmouth Kings to sign to Psychopathic with Twisted. Like, it was going to be Cottonmouth Kings, Twisted. I think Misery was on the label at that point still. And, Cottonmouth, we know the Cottonmouth history for the most part. They went and did their own thing, Suburban Noise with Capitol. Then they ended up going independent on their own instead of doing the Psychopathic thing. That shit would have been crazy, though. Like, what would have happened if Cottonmouth signed to Psychopathic? They probably would have got dropped with quickness. Like they did on that fucking tour they had back in the day. They were just too rowdy for the clowns, which is, again, like a crazy thought. Like, as another group too crazy for ICP, But I'm looking forward to hearing them break that shit down. And the rest of the streams, man, I've always said these streams that they've put together are they're just it's good. They're good. I mean, props to Jump Steady for putting all this shit together with with the clowns and whoever else helps him put them together. But I dig it. I always dig the more of the podcast style shows more than anything else. But regardless, you're gonna be entertained, and I'm looking forward to see how the rest of these December streams play out for the rest of the month.